Jeep, check. Wes, check. Jeep Beach materials that I got in the mail, check. Full tank of gas, check. Cooler and snacks, check. All packed up, almost check.
Almost.
Leaving on time, not so much. Hey Ryan! What? You ready or what? Huh? I said, are you ready or what?
Nope, I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's why I'm in the Jeep, ready to go. We were all planning to leave at 4. You can see how well that worked out because it's
we're heading 6.
It's 6 o'clock, so that didn't work out too well. But we have pretty much everything packed up. We are just waiting for Ryan, who always takes forever. Him and his sister both, they'd take forever.
Family traits.
So we have at least me and Wes and some chairs, hammocks, some hats, energy drinks, of course. But pretty much everything is packed up and ready to hit the road. It's about a 13-hour drive for us. We're gonna drive through the night, get there in the morning. We may make one stop on the way down. We have some family in Charlotte, so maybe we'll get a couple hours of sleep, but if not, no big deal. We'll just keep driving. I'm used to road trips, so 13 hours really isn't all that bad to me. So as soon as Ryan shows up in the garage, we are good to go. So Wes just asked me here what mileage we have. We are starting off with 81.43. So we'll have to check that when we get back down there. And eventually when we decide we wanted to come back up, we'll check it again. But I think, I remember correctly, let's check. Oh yeah, I was a little off, but 909 miles to get down there. So we're roughly gonna be putting well, including driving around on the beach and down in Daytona, we're roughly going to be putting 1,800 to 2,000 miles on the Jeep. So we will be right around 10,000 miles when we get back, which is, I think, more than Ryan's truck at this point.
We're off.
We're about to be off.
Hey, can I push the button now?
What?
Can I push the button now?
Yeah.
All right, and 2 hours later.
But don't make me take a trip anywhere. I was waiting for my clothes to dry.
We almost left for Jeep Beach. I actually forgot to close the garage like an idiot. Hal would have been pissed. Alright, little update, we're watching the sunset in the rearview mirror, which means we're probably going to see the sunrise when we get to Daytona.
In the front view mirror.
In the front view mirror. We just passed the roadside hotspot. I don't know what that's about, but we probably should have stopped. And we are just about out of Ohio, so perfect timing for the sunset. And so, yeah, we just cracked open some energy drinks and
Cracked open a few road pops.
So it's officially 8:17. It's about 2 hours after we left, and we are just getting outside of Ohio. Yeah, it's not bad timing. At the first fill up here, I think we're in like Virginia or West Virginia, and I think I've hit pretty much every bug between Ohio and here. So I'm gonna leave you guys to guess how many bugs are on this windshield. So get a nice look, count that up, and then yeah, I'm gonna wash this off.
We're gonna keep on trucking.
Oh yeah, that's much better actually. 8,371 miles, we are getting there. So that was a very long trip and well worth it, because you can see back here we are finally parked for the last time today, and we have a beautiful view of Daytona Beach. So you can see Daytona Beach is known because you can actually drive on the beach, which makes it a great spot for a Jeep to come and hang out, and especially during this week when you can have all your Jeeping buddies. It's unfortunate we didn't actually get the wheels and tires on the Wrangler for this one, but maybe next year she'll be a little bit bigger. But for right now, this is okay. She still looks pretty freaking good in the Florida sunshine. And honestly, it's like 11 o'clock and it feels like the afternoon just because we've been driving for so long that it just feels like the end of the day. But we really aren't sure what we're gonna get into because we can't really check into our place until like 4 o'clock. So probably gonna end up trying to meet up with some people and see what's going on around town. Obviously we fast forward a little bit in time. When we got in, we really just got some food and we went to the beach, met a ton of people, but right now we're actually getting ready to go out and meet some more people, have some tacos and a couple of drinks. Plus we ended up getting a dope ass room that has a beautiful beachfront view. How you liking that view?
Man, we're feeling good. It's awesome, man.
Besides the massive amount of sand has made its way into my Jeep, just from being on the Jeep and us throwing stuff in and out with the cooler and shoes and sandals and chairs and all that kind of stuff. Besides that, totally having a blast. Honestly, watching all the Jeeps come up and down the beach, all the different builds, but so far having a blast. I know I didn't film anything on the beach because I mean, I'm pretty tired from like a 13.5-hour drive. So we were just kind of relaxing, talking to people. Kevin and Brittany from Light Bright were walking down the beach with, so we got to meet Jelly the dog and, you know, talk with them for a little while. And it's just, so far, our first day here has just been packed with just talking and meeting people and driving the Jeep around, which is pretty much all I want to do when I'm down here in Florida. But we are waiting for everybody to get ready and then we will head out to dinner and see what happens over there.
The next day.
Alright guys, we kind of fast forwarded through day one. Honestly, I didn't film much because we were kind of getting used to the area that we were in, getting used to, you know, driving on the beach and meeting people, and it just kind of got out of hand and really, really busy. But we've just been watching Jeeps drive by all day long. You can see there's a TJ down here set up with some hammocks. There's another JK down there. Everybody's getting all set up. So, we are gonna get started today. We're gonna go find some food and catch up with some of our friends. So it's oh shit, that cop's going to get him. So that's the kind of stuff you see down here. What a lot of people would consider mall crawlers, but hey, I don't care. Do whatever you want to your Jeep. But down here, nobody has anything to prove when it comes to like, I have the best Jeep around. Everybody just kind of hangs out and does whatever they want. Whether it's blaring music or you're driving your rock crawler on the Jeep, everybody's just here to chill.
Tomorrow, and honestly, this is our first time at Cape Beach, but from what I hear tomorrow, it's supposed to be absolutely
crazy.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you guys. I'm Brittany. This is my husband Kevin. We run the Light Bright YouTube channel.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, we saw you guys yesterday.
Oh, duh, shit, yeah, okay.
You look different with the hat inside your Jeep.
You do, 100%. You're not like shirtless and hatless.
What a dick.
So we made our way to the beach here. Got a nice setup here. See Ryan and Wes chilling with our towels, some chairs in front of the Jeep. Found another mojito to park by. This guy over here is cranking some tunes. But we're just chilling here watching all the Jeeps come by. I mean, just back and forth. But I'm gonna tell anybody that's interested in coming to Jeep Beach, if you guys are not a fan of sand or cleaning your Jeep, yeah, there's sand pretty much in every crevice. Inside my wheels in the rear, on the back, you can even see just on the edge here. And that's just from driving, like we just drove the length of the beach and back and found a spot to park. So yeah, cleaning this thing when we get back is gonna be fun, but it's all worth it. I know everybody was just out at Moab rock crawling, but who says we don't need spotters here at Jeep Beach? And then this Humvee had to come and ruin the Jeep Beach party and show everybody. Sitting out on the Jeep here, like during like the actual day, you just post your Jeep up, sit in front of it or whatever. It's just a non-stop parade of Jeeps. And actually, there's the Cummins here. There's some other, you know, Hauck Designs brought their Wrecker, and it's just. I mean, it's mostly Jeeps, but it's honestly just a non-stop parade of like sweet 4x4s.
If you think I could get any more sunburn by the end of this video, hit this thing a gigantic thumbs up, because I think I'm gonna be a lobster. I'll be like Red Rock lobster, paint color. I'll try to find one and match up to one.
Yeah, we actually did just see one, but it was going the opposite way when we were walking around. I mean, you got to do what you got to do for the Instagram likes. I mean, right? Instant 10K likes. But like really, as you can see behind us, I mean, pretty much everything has cleared out. Like along the beach. It looks like everybody's going to the vendor parties here at night. There's one at the boardwalk, and then there's one, I guess there's like a luau or tiki party or something. I don't think we've really decided which one we're gonna hit up yet. I mean, I'm looking forward to just meeting more people out there. We actually met Lightbright yesterday, and actually Brittany and Kevin were both out here, and we stopped by and we're talking to them for a little bit again today. But that's just how it is out here. I mean, there's just a bunch of people that have the same passion as you, and they just want to meet up, talk about Jeep stuff, and nobody has a big ego. Everybody welcomes everybody, and we just talk Jeeps. Also, arguably one of the best Jeeps here, and I know mine's still on stocky, so I'm kind of one of the smaller ones here, but no matter how small your Jeep is, you're invited out to Jeep Beach. I wonder if he'll buy my stock 33s off me. Yeah, so I think it's time we pack up our little setup here and head out to see what else is going on. Alright, first things first, gotta change this pedal commander up. What do you think? Sport? Sport Plus?
Sport Plus.
Fuck. Sport Plus is way fucking.
Okay, now go up.
Maybe we'll just do +1, because otherwise it gets too much to handle. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. I guess this is all gonna be in one video anyway, so it's kind of like, this is day 3.
Day 3.
Day
Wait,
3.
Day 3?
Yeah, I'm too lazy to like do one day, because I was supposed to edit the last 2 days.
Listen,
but here we are.
You're having a good time. You don't need to edit.
That's
don't
true.
worry about it. It's got a fancy little camera. It's got like a little buzz ball on top. Is that where the sound goes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm making a lot of noise right now. I just love fucking with people's videos.
Dude, it's fine. That's what editing's for.
Welcome to my life.
Welcome to my life. I hope you know all that's staying in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't edit out that kind of content. That's gold.
That's good. Dude, you just need a GoPro strapped to you at all times. You guys already know I can't be out here at Jeep Beach and see all this stuff without wanting something, and I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little jealous. This is actually the height that I really want to do. I have to wait a couple more months for BDS to actually release this kit. They have a long arm kit that's going to be coming out here soon, and this thing is sitting absolutely massive. He's actually sitting on 40s, and you can see the height of the Jeep on the 40s with the new long arm kit sits like absolutely perfectly. You guys know I actually was going to be waiting for BDS kit to release, but kind of took too long, so I ended up going with the ReadyLift 2.5 for right now. But eventually I do want to do either a coilover system or I want to do the long arm kit. I know we talk a lot of shit about Fords between Ryan and I, just because we're Mopar guys. But this is one of the cleanest F-250s I've ever seen. And Jason actually runs the Daytona truck meet. So, yeah, there's a lot of money in this truck for sure. Stop trying to follow us, I get it. Ben! Got off the beach here for a little bit, but as you saw in some of these clips, so far 3 days in a row, we've met Brittany and Kevin from Lightbright, and it's funny because Kevin remembers me just from quickly meeting me out at SEMA, but Brittany like twice asked who we were, but because I kept, you know, wearing sunglasses, a hat, whatever, I guess I look different every single time she meets me. So now, like, every time we pass them, we have this joke where we're asking her if they actually recognize us, but it's fun. We've seen them, you know, a couple of times. Obviously, if you guys are watching my channel, you've heard of the Lite-Brite channel. So if you haven't, get over there. They do incredible videos and they beat the crap out of their JL, and it's really, really nice to get to talk to them because they know a lot of what they're talking about, and they're just really down-to-earth people. So basically, update, about 6-ish hours later, we're just chilling here. You can see we have the setup, got the towel laid out and everything again, the chairs. We're actually just packing up because we're gonna head out. It seems like everybody's pretty much leaving the beach at this point anyway. I kind of apologize because I bring my camera when we go out to like the vendor like parties and whatnot at night. The problem is, like, this camera does not do like the greatest at night, so anything I film just comes so dark because I mean there's not really a lot of lights around right here on the beach. But I will try my best to bring it tonight and bring you guys along for something other than us being at the beach looking at Jeeps. Ryan and I have made our way down to Main Street here in Daytona, and it's absolute just Jeeps everywhere. I mean, we're walking down one of the parking lots. You must have gotten here really early to get one of these spots, but there's people with all different kinds of Jeeps. Jeeps down here, and they actually have their concept vehicles that they had for Moab. This is the J6, the two-door Gladiator. On this one, because it's a two-door, they actually extended the bed so it has a better proportion. It's actually a 6-foot bed as opposed to the regular Gladiator's 5-foot bed. Ryan and I are over here like, this is the thing that I've been asking for ever since Jeep decided they wanted to make a Gladiator, and I told him that we should make a two-door. And now that Jeep has come out with it, I feel like there's a lot more interest in specifically this J6 concept than any of the other concepts. Like I said, there's just a huge crowd that was surrounding this, and you can see, I mean, it's pretty barren over by the other Gladiators. All the Jeep reps that keep getting asked over there if they're actually going to be making the J6 concept, they keep saying that's kind of in the works, it's just concept for now. But judging by the amount of interest that's in this model specifically, I think that Jeep, if they want to make a lot of money, they're going to make this. If you guys think Ryan has enough green vehicles, this is one of his favorite colors for the Jeep. Personally, it's not for me, it's just, I don't know, I guess like vomit green, but like for some reason Ryan's just absolutely in love with the Rescue green. I mean, there's JKs, there's JLs, there's XJs that are chopped and have a 4-liter in them. That's a new one. There's almost so much going on that you can't even like take it all in. It's absolutely insane. Back on day 4. I think it's day 4.
It's day 4.
It's day 4. It's day 4. Last minute got invited to RBP to be part of their booth. He actually hit me up last night and he was like, hey, I know you have the step boards and I know you're here, so I need you to come to the booth so we can show them off. Wes and I are walking around here. We left Ryan back at the booth. Here's a Bikini Pearl, nice and, you know, beautiful out here. It actually looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. It looks a lot more green than it does blue. So Wes and I are about to hit up this off-road course because they got a bunch of Gladiators. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna feel the same as like off-roading in a Wrangler, but hey.
Gladiator.
Yeah, we might as well while there's no line because it just finished raining here. So our line is like 2 people.
That's fucking sweet.
See how level that thing's staying?
I know.
That's unreal. Yo. Alright, let's get in line here. Thank you.
Well, should we get the tech?
Oh, yeah, that'll help.
Get a seatbelt for me, please. Actually, it's for you, not for me. Grab your seatbelt, bud. Oh, right here.
How many miles you put on this thing today?
I'm gonna put 6.
So far.
The ground clearance on this is 11.1. There's the Pentastar V6, 3.6 liter. 285 horse, 260 foot-pounds of torque. 410 gears, front and rear. Also towed 7,000 pounds. Payload's about 1,200. Now this is 25 degrees. You can actually do up to about 30 degrees.
Wow.
But they want you to stay under 5 miles an hour if you try it at home. You
Take
should.
that note, Dad.
I don't think I have anything at 30 degrees back home in Ohio.
Yeah, you got a few hills.
Yeah, a couple.
Jeep actually doesn't want you to do more than about 35 degrees. Your stomach gets upset about 37. Seriously.
Thanks for all the info.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Enjoy driving around.
I will.
Yeah, put a couple more miles on it for us. We decided to jump in line because there's like nobody. Dude, that's actually really fun.
So much.
Well.
Are you recording?
Yeah, always recording.
Stalker. 100% stalker.
I already told them that like we've already seen each other like 5 times.
A million times.
So many times. Like totally by accident.
What's your name again?
Ben. Yeah, right? I filmed that yesterday too. You said that, I was like, Ben. I was like, drove by, I was like, ah, shit. Like, yeah, what?
What's up, dude?
Again?
How's it going? Are you guys following us around? Yeah.
We were just talking about, I know, right? We were talking to Brittany about it.
Like at least a dozen times, if not more.
Totally by
Maybe
accident.
15 times.
I know. It's
like,
ridiculous.
everywhere we just kept crossing paths every single time.
Yeah, straight up. And like legitimate, like on their videos, guys, like 100%, they're as nice on their videos as they are in person. Seriously, I'm not even friend.
Yeah, don't lie to everybody, dude. Don't lie to everybody.
No, they're really, really cool people. And like I said, Kevin remembered me from SEMA, even though we met for like only 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, because we were walking, trying to get somewhere, because we only had like 10 minutes, and we stopped, and I was like, all right, let's talk. But like I gotta, or like let's talk and walk.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
She's getting all tangled up.
Hey,
Are we filming?
and if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, they run the Lite-Brite YouTube channel, and they beat the crap out of this Jeep, which is like, obviously everybody tells me you're nothing like Lite-Brite because I clearly have not been to Moab or any off-road kind of parks or anything. But this is the stepchild. Jelly, their dog, is over there. Lite-Brite, their YouTube channel. They're here at the Metal Cloak booth because they have the Game Changer. They have the Game Changer suspension under here, and then all of the skid plates as well.
There's not much to it, it's just some exhaust piping, and then the turbo just sits where the airbox was at. Oil feed line, and then they replaced the transmission lines with those that are going right over the turbo right there. But I had everything ceramic coated. You know, we're still working on some tunability stuff. Get some like fuel stuff running a little rich when we're pulling up hills, especially with the trailer. Pulling up out passes and stuff, it starts to smell like unburnt fuel pretty bad. Then I had to add a second catch can for the driver's side. So this one's for the passenger side. That one's for the driver's side that goes into the top of the turbo, but they don't make a kit for it. So I just told them to send me what they had, and I just stuck it on the motor. Like that's just where it goes right now.
So here's my Jeep shown here at the RBP booth. You can see we have the steps down, and there's literally full of sand and really crusty, and I got sand all over here. Pretty much sand all up in the Jeep, but they still wanted me to come out and show the boards off anyway. Actually, we've had a few people come by already and ask about them. If you guys are interested, yes, they are on RBP's website. You can find them for the JK and the JL, as well as Dodge, Ford, you know, all the different truck brands as well. And like, we're actually at the Daytona International Speedway, and I didn't think that this was open for some reason, but I don't know if they're just testing out like the cars that are running around here, but they have like the NASCARs like running around this track, which is like, we're like in the center of the track. But I think they're just practicing, so that's probably what you guys hear in the background as they pass. And they're probably just doing a cool 200 and whatever miles an hour. I mean, that'd be tight to be that tall.
Oh, you got content.
Holy, everything is white. Oh my gosh. Oh, they put a giant iPod in there, or iPad. You guys know when you saw my rendering, this actually was the bumper that I wanted to go with. The ad bumper with the stinger, but also the candy red suspension. I think that looks really, really good, especially with the red Zephyrs on the side. So you can see here, things are starting to wind down. Pretty much all day we've been walking around, sitting at the booth, talking with people. I got to meet a lot of you guys, just coming up saying hey, and pretty much just bullshitting, talking Jeeps and whatever, and suspensions and all that kind of stuff. And I love meeting people, so don't ever be afraid to come up and say hi if you see me somewhere. But I guess Brian made a good point in his video. He's like, isn't it cool to be in the middle of the speedway? And honestly, I didn't really know we were in the middle of the speedway until like we pulled in and actually parked, because like you could see there's like the stadium seating over there. But this venue is just so massive, you don't realize how big this track actually is. And these dudes are doing like 200 miles an hour, like running this track, and it's absolutely insane. But like the Jeep meet and Jeep Beach and having everybody around here, there's so much going on just for Jeep Beach that it's almost impossible to think of what like the truck meet's gonna be like, because the truck meet's even bigger than this event. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. This is crazy, and just like just like you don't even have to be in the event to like come and do stuff like this. So it's just really awesome. It's just awesome. Things like this are just super neat.
Yeah, again, we saw Light Bright like another time, which is like, again, we didn't even expect to be here, but again, we got invited to, you know, be in the RBP booth and show off the steps, which was awesome. But yeah, so far today is winding down. So next time I see you guys, I'll probably be back at the hotel room. And by back at the hotel room, I mean back in Ohio. Literally did not film anything else for the last night. It was a pretty crazy night. Went to a tiki party again, met up with Kevin from Light Bright, totally again in passing, and just had a couple drinks with him, Brittany. She was editing a YouTube video, and it was just, we had a great time just relaxing with everybody that was at the party. And then we woke up at 4 a.m. to leave to come back to Columbus, which was another, it took like 14 hours to get back, and it was just, that was the most brutal part of the entire trip, was because driving back, you're just, the sun took it all out of you, and you just don't want to go home, go back to work, anything like that. So we are back here in Columbus. I have so many videos lined up that I can't even keep up right now. I just need to finish this video, get it out there for you guys, and then continue working my butt off to post these videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was so long compared to all of my other ones, but I pretty much put an entire week of chilling at the beach in one video. As you can see, come back, we still have parts in the garage. We have the flares, we have my stock wheels now that are off the Jeep, because clearly in the most previous video before the Jeep Beach video, we switched out my wheels, so that's why my stock ones are in here. We have Ryan's running boards, we have my factory lift, and my wife definitely doesn't appreciate us turning the garage into a shop at this point. It's almost like a storage unit, and let's hope that we can get some of this stuff out of there. So if anybody's interested in my stock flares, in my stock tires, in my stock Rubicon lift right there in the box, or my rock sliders that I have over here in the corner, please let me know, because my wife will be very happy if I get any of this stuff out of here. But if you guys stuck through this entire video, shoot this video a huge thumbs up, leave some comments below, let me know what you think about the longer video vlog. I know it's like a week combined into one video, so it's hard to get all that footage into like 30 minutes or so. And if you have not been here before, get down there, hit subscribe, really appreciate it. Our little Jeep family is growing by the day. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one.